Hey, Carol. Okay, so for homework, we're going to have two things to add in. One is going to be kind of working, let's get it around like the SI kind of upper part of the back of the glute and then piriformis. So anything kind of all in that area is fair game. And then you're going to follow that up with some kind of decompression work at the hip. So after you get that to release, it's going to be as if you're trying to extend the hip, lengthening out just below kind of the bony part of the hip here, without tilting the pelvis or anything, or kind of arching one way or another. You're just trying to imagine that you're creating space, like you're really just trying to reach the toes out a little further than you normally would, and then just lifting the leg while holding that. Now you're not trying to actively plant or point the toes, you're not letting the leg turn out, you're not kind of tensing up both glutes at the same time to do it. It may be easier to do it lying down. So foot would just stay in line with the body, and you're just going to, like I said, extend at the hip as you lift. One thing that also might be helpful after you've done those exercises, following the rolling out of the area, is doing a little bit of compression work on the front of the pelvis, basically just kind of going to the outsides and pushing in a little bit. You can pull across, or you can actually take a belt and just loop it around and kind of squeeze the front of the hips, which should help open up the back of the SI joint a little bit. I mean, it's not a lot of opening, it's, you know, half a millimeter space, but that's usually enough to help things kind of relax a little bit. Then after you've done those, and if for some reason squeezing the hip doesn't feel good, don't keep doing it. But after you've done that, you're going to work on that kind of right upper trap, kind of base of the neck, shoulder area. You can basically just take the hands, loop or kind of hook across the shoulder, and just let the weight of the arm kind of pull down into it. Once that starts to loosen up, it's going to be some work for the lat. So you're going to basically just imagine that you're going to rotate the arm in, so don't imagine that, but like you're going to be holding a book underneath the armpit, and you're squeezing that book tight. Now when you're doing that, you just want to make sure that you don't feel any sort of elevation or raise the shoulder. It's not bringing it in, it's staying low. So the more that you squeeze, it's almost feeling like the lower the shoulder goes as you're doing it. Same rules apply for everything. 10 to 20 reps following doing some of the release work. None of the exercises should hurt. If they do, let me know, and I'll talk to you later.